Hello and welcome back to another Popcorn Chat. In this video, I'm speaking to you about Lady Chatterley's Lover. I heard the name of this film before, I was aware that it was a book as well, and I've never seen any of its adaptations, so I was very much blind going into this film. All I got told from my friends was that it was quite spicy, and I'll tell you now it was. So the film follows Lady Chatterley, who has fallen out of love with her husband, who has a war injury that has left him in a wheelchair and is reliant upon both her and help around the house to just get around and do tasks. And the spark between their marriage has slowly faded. So during her sort of time in her new house, she ends up striking up a romance with the gamekeeper, played by Jack O'Connell, and they develop this very sort of intimate relationship. And yeah, it gets quite full on as the film goes, and, you know, she sort of learns more about herself and, you know, what she really wants in life. So that's the concept for the film. I have to say, it's one of the most sort of hot and steamy films I've seen in a while. I think those sort of more intimate scenes are done really, really well. And being well-skilled actors, I thought they both brought their experiences from previous projects onto this film, and it worked really well on screen. I do think the film relies upon those sort of sex scenes and then sort of builds the story a little bit around it. I think the film has this sort of perception that you know this story before or are aware of it and know it's sort of what it entails. And I think it knows that you want to see those scenes. And yeah, like I say, the story is sort of a secondary part at times. But when the story does come in, I think it's okay. I do find that there is more sort of emotion that comes with it. You're sort of waiting for their sort of relationship to start up, and then once it's going, you can see those sort of smaller moments, and the montages really sort of tell the development in their sort of story and, you know, the self-realisation of what they both want in this film. I do love a period drama, and I think the costumes and the setting were really, really nice and sort of transported you back into the sort of early 20th century. Yeah, I love the costume design on this film. It was great. I do think that Connie's husband, Clifford, has to be one of the most annoying characters, trying to control her and gets frustrated at her, even though, you know, he allows her to have these permissions, like, you know, if you want to go and have a child and we'll raise it of their own, you can, but not someone this close and this handsome on my ground, you know. He's very annoying and contradictory, but I guess that's what the film and the story wants you to believe and sort of back her choices in this. And yeah, he's very annoying and stops her from doing what she wants to do. Overall, I thought this film was good. It's definitely one to watch if you're a fan of period dramas and that sort of, you know, sort of forbidden romance. I think you'll like this one. I think they work well together, some really good sort of scenes. Great chemistry. However, the film does rely on those scenes and it knows you're there for those scenes. The story does become secondary, but I think this film's okay. I would watch it again, definitely. So I'm going to give Lady Chatterley's Lover 2.5 stars out of 5. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know your thoughts down below if you've seen the film. I'd love to check those out. And I'll see you guys very soon for another Popcorn Chat.